welcome to Sikhi We'll begin on our mats or on the ground in a seated position, just slowly waking up our bodies. We'll just start to roll the neck around on its axis of the spine. Bringing your mind-body connection back into your body. Taking the mind from the past that cannot be changed, and the future which is manipulated through right here, right now, and bringing it back into your flesh. Let's go ahead and change directions. Every time you catch your mind moving away from right here, right now, just pay attention to where it's going, but draw it back. Your mind might be trying to tell you something as you move through physical asana. Go ahead and bring our heads back up, tall spine. We'll raise our arms up over our head, cactus our arms, peel our chest open, looking up if it's only okay for your neck. You are in control of the safety and the movements you put your body through. And then we'll close, bring our forearms together to touch, and then open back up. Several times like this. Several breath cycles. As you open, arch your spine. As you close, maybe round it, tucking your tailbone, bringing your chin towards your chest, like a little cat-cow action here. Last round. And then maybe you switch the cross of your legs. We're just going to do some hip circles here, so one direction or the other, doesn't matter, we'll do both. Maybe trying to move to the end of your range of motion, still practicing safely, finding your edge. Maybe you tuck your tailbone, little cat when you come back, cow when you come forward. So we're really moving this into our hips. And let's swap directions. Maybe focusing on your breath if your mind is having a hard time becoming still. Last one, and let's start to make our circles smaller and smaller still. Slowly coming to a straight spine. Sitting a moment with our movement. And then let's move to hands and knees, into tabletop. So from here, we're going to place our right foot forward up to the top of our space next to our hands, moving into a low lunge here, lowering our hips down towards the mat, maybe walking that right foot out a little bit further. Just holding coming up onto your fingertips, looking forward, drawing your shoulders down, away from your ears. And then either placing the hand on the knee, or just coming up. We're going to 90 our front leg, more so 90 our back leg, and then we're going to tuck our tailbone in, and then press into that back foot, press into the front, and then raise your arms if you'd like, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. And we're going to twist open towards the right, so keeping the chest in line with the arms. Don't want to be bringing one arm over to break that line, so maybe you don't twist as far as what you normally would. Maybe looking over that back hand, if that's okay for your neck. And then coming back out of that twist, raising our arms back up, cactusing those arms again, peeling our chest open, still pressing back into the back foot to stabilize. And then we're going to sweep our arms forward, torso face forward, and then we're going to open back up into cactus, sweeping our arms, and then cactus. One more time. Arms forward. And then cactus. And from here, we'll plant our hands down to the floor. We're going to straighten that front leg into halfway splits. Maybe check the position of your legs. You don't want to be leaning over towards one side or the other. Try to keep your hips train-tracked. Maybe come up onto your fingertips or even come up onto your shin. Keep that front foot flexed. And from here, let's rotate that front foot side to side, being mindful of any injuries that might have occurred along there. Slowly rotating, bringing awareness to our legs. Now let's rebend into that front knee, going back into a low lunge. And then bring that foot back to meet the other. And we'll do that sequence on the other side. So going into low lunge on Jnanasana at first. To where we're sinking in to the front, to the hips, to the front knee. And then bringing our hands up onto the knee. Maybe bringing that back knee in a little bit closer so you can square your hips. But then we're shifting back a little, 90ing the front knee, roughly 90ing the back knee, and then raising our arms up overhead. And then bringing our arms out to a T. And we'll start to twist over towards the left. Keeping that line nice and straight. And coming up out of that twist, raising our arms up overhead, cactusing the arms. And then sweeping forward, cactusing. And sweep forward. Cactus. Once more. Sweep forward. We'll bring our hands down, straighten out the front leg. Halfway splits. And rotating the front leg. And then pausing in that rotation, bending our right foot, or left foot, sorry, and then bringing that left foot back to meet the other. In child's pose. Maybe widening your knees out to the sides of your space, and then bringing your forehead down to touch. And then from here, you're going to take your right arm and just thread it underneath, like thread the needle, but in child's pose, and then redescend. And then bringing that right arm out, left arm next, threading it under. And then bringing that arm back out to meet the other. If you'd like to stay in traditional child's pose, you're welcome to do that. Or to take a seated meditation or Shavasana. But just paying attention to wherever you are, where your body touches and meets the earth. Maybe bringing forth gratitude for yourself, for holding this space for you.